This video is intended to show people how to use the gang sheet builder on alanawade.com effectively. I know not everybody is computer savvy and everybody's on different levels, so I wanted to make this video in case you had any difficulties navigating the gang sheet builder on my website. Let's hop on the computer and take a look and start building a gang sheet together. All right, so this is my website, alanawade.com. In order to get to the gang sheet builder, you want to go to the center of the website right here where it says custom DTF transfers and go to build your DTF gang sheet, which is the second option. Also, the same steps you do to build a regular DTF gang sheet are the same steps you use to build a UV DTF gang sheet. All right, UV DTFs, those images that you see right, the image that you saw right there on the screen on this slide right here. These are UV DTFs. All right, so let's go to build your DTF gang sheet and open up a new gang sheet. So you click on the build your own gang sheet option, and right here you see all the different size options that are available for you. So just for demonstration purposes, I'm going to select the first and we're going to start building the first gang sheet, because later on in the gang sheet builder, you will see that in the gang sheet builder, if we run out of space with our images, we can select the next biggest size right from the gang sheet builder to get some more real estate to put some more images on our gang sheet. All right, so let's just select the first option right here, 21.5 by 24 inch, and press the button right here at the bottom that says build your gang sheet. All right, now after you select that, it's going to open up this pop-up right here, and it says welcome to build a gang sheet. Welcome to your store. We're glad to have you here. If you have any questions or need assistance, feel free to reach out to us. Happy shopping. Okay, so the first option is start brand new gang sheet. Second option is open a previously ordered gang sheet. And the third option is auto build. Auto build is an option that after you select the image, it's going to build the gang sheet for you. All right. The second image is open up a previously built gang sheet. If you ordered from the website before, you can go ahead and select that option and it'll open up your previously ordered gang sheet as long as you're already signed in to your profile. All right. So we're going to select the first option, which is start a brand new gang sheet. All right. Now, after you select start a brand new gang sheet, this interface might look a little bit confusing. It might look a little bit intimidating, but do not feel intimidated by this interface at all. It's very, very simple. In the center of the screen, you see the gang sheet that we have selected, the 21.5 by 24 inch gang sheet right here with a checkerboard in the middle. On the far left-hand side, where you see my mouse moving right here, is where we want to focus on, where it says upload images. And by the way, guys, this website works best if you use a PC or Mac, a computer, a laptop or a desktop computer, because if you're using a cell phone, it's kind of difficult to navigate the site and see the it's difficult to navigate the gang sheet builder and see the options that you need to select to size each image. And I'll show you what I mean in a moment. All right, so just to look at the interface really fast, you can see right here where it says upload images. You can see there's a gallery option. You can see there's an uploads option. You can see right here there's a Canva option or Dropbox option if you want to link to your Canva or your Dropbox. And you can see there's a settings option, and you can see there's a space right here. Select an object to edit, which after you upload an image, you can select the image and some other options will appear right here. And right here on the far left is where you click and you can sign into your profile. You can create a profile and sign in so you can save your gang sheets. All right. So we're going to click on upload image, and it's going to open up a pop-up, and we're going to navigate on our computer and find where we keep our images. Now, typically, if you get an image, if you download an image that somebody sends to you or somebody emailed to you, if you haven't change your factory settings on your computer, typically your image is going to be in your downloads folder. So I'm going to go ahead and select upload image, and it's going to open up a pop-up, and we are going to just go, we're in our downloads folder right here, and we're going to select this first image right here that says image right here, and I'm just going to select open. And now that it's opening, you can see it start to populate right here on the left hand side of our gang sheet builder. All right. Now, after it's done populating, you can see that it's right here. All right. So I'm going to select image upload again so I can grab another image. All right. Let me just grab this image right here. I'm just grabbing random images. And you can see the second image is right there. I'm going to click it again. And I'm going to go and find another image. I'm going to grab this one. Open. I'm just grabbing random images. I'm going to go get one more. And let's just scroll down a little bit more. And let's just grab any old image. Let's grab this one right here and open that. All right. So right now I got 4 images. Let's just for demonstration purposes, I'm just going to grab one more. Let me scroll all the way down and find something else. I'm going to grab a different file form. Let me grab this one right here. All right. So it appears like I have a few thumbnails, a t-shirt, and some other stuff. All right. So like I said, after you import your images right here, you see the images that I selected and it populated on this left-hand side right here. If I click on image number 1 once, you can see that it appeared on the gang sheet. And when it appeared on the gang sheet and it was selected, you also saw some parameters appear right here at the bottom. Let me do that again. Let me delete it. I'm going to press delete. And you see all the image right here on the left went away. If I click on it again, it's going to appear on the gang sheet and you're going to see image information appear right here. So I click it. You see it appears on the gang sheet. And information about this specific image appears over here. All right. So the first thing you want to do. You have 2 options to size each image. You can either click on the edge of the image and wait till you get it turns from crosshairs to an arrow. When it turns to arrow, you can click on it and you can drag it. You can click and you can drag the image. And as you're clicking and dragging the image, you'll see the size parameters on the left-hand side change. That tells you how wide your image is and how tall your image is, the height and the width. All right. So as I'm dragging, you see the numbers changing. All right. Now, in order to keep the aspect ratio the same so you don't stretch your image out, make sure this is locked, and it's locked by default. If you ever want to change the aspect ratio for whatever reason, you can unlock that and you can then drag the image and you can stretch the image, but you typically don't want to do that. Okay. So if you accidentally do something that you don't want to do on the gang sheet builder, you can just go over here to the undo button, the undo arrow at the top right here. And then you click it again, click it again, click it again, and it will bring back the proper aspect ratio. Now I have nothing selected, so the information went away. So I'm going to click on it again and you see the information comes back. So let's say I want this 10 inches wide. All right. So 10 inches wide by 5.60 tall. So that's my first image. Now I'm going to grab a second image. And when I grab the second image, same thing. It appeared on the gang sheet builder. I'm going to go ahead and place it anywhere I want to by just clicking and dragging it. Click, hold, and drag. And then I can go ahead and space that image, make it bigger or smaller. And I'm going to put it like about this big. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and duplicate this image, right? So I have the image right here and it's selected. I selected the image. Now I can go to the left side and I can click duplicate image. And when I duplicate it, it's going to appear another time on the gang sheet builder. Duplicate. It added another one. Duplicate, 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 duplicate. And you can do that and fill up your whole gang sheet if you like. But in this instance, I only want one row of it. So I'm just going to go ahead and delete the last few. Delete, 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 delete. And how about I duplicate this one again? Duplicate. So now I got 2 of them side by side and I got a few of them right here. All right. So now I'm going to select the next one. Let's select this random image right here. All right. And let's say I don't want it sideways. If I don't want it sideways, I can rotate the image using this tool right here, rotate. And I can go ahead and put this right here, space it manually where I want it to go. I can duplicate this image and say I don't want this right here. I can put it right here if I want, right? And then I can go ahead and grab this image and I can scale it up. Now we're building a gang sheet, guys. You see how you build a gang sheet? And now I can go ahead and I can grab the t-shirt image and let me see if I have a background remover tool here. I think there is one, but I'm not sure how to use it. And guys, also, if you have a Canva account, you can go ahead and click all the way on the left-hand side. You can link to your Canva and import a Canva image if you want. All right. So just a heads up in case you guys want to get fancy and do something like that. Now, I'm not going to get into anything too involved on here, such as the background remover tool, because I honestly have never used a tool on here and I can't find it. Let me click on this again and let me just look around the screen and see if I see a background remover tool, because this image right here has a white background, and you typically, for best results, you want to avoid images that have a white background because the white background is going to print with the image. All right. So you typically want to avoid stuff like this. So go back to your software where you created your image, or go back to your graphic designer that created that image for you and tell him to give you that image with the background removed. All right. So for best results, let me just click on settings just so I can see something and see what options are available in settings. All right. I don't see anything. First option is show resolution lines, overlapping lines, snap when moving, transparent warnings, visual aids. All right, so I'm going to unclick that. I'm just going to click this. Edit image, aspect ratio, image quality, it says. No, that says quantity. I'm sorry. It's really, really small. Autofill sheet. Let me click on autofill sheet and see what happens. See, when I clicked on autofill sheet, it filled up the remainder of the sheet with that image. Now, let's say I had one more image and I ran out of space on this specific gang sheet and I wanted to use more space, right? So I want a bigger gang sheet. So right here inside of the gang sheet builder, I can go ahead right here at the top of the page where you see the size of this gang sheet, 21.5 by 24 inches. I can go ahead and click down, and here are all the previous gang sheets that I didn't choose from the beginning. So I can go ahead and click the next biggest one, and it'll give me a bigger gang sheet right from the gang sheet builder. All right, so now I can go and I can grab even more images. Upper left-hand corner where it says upload image, it opened up the browser. Now I can go find another image. I can go ahead and click on another image, click open. And here's the image right here, the new image. I click once, it adds it, and I'm going to make this image about like this wide, and then I'm going to hit autofill sheet. So there you go. There's my gang sheet right there. And after you're done building your gang sheet, you can either go to the top and press save and add to cart, or you can save it for another time and come back and finish it later if you want to build out another gang sheet. You don't have an image yet. But with that option, you want to go ahead and create, sign in and create a username and password to the website so that it saves your images. All right. Another option, if you don't have any images, is you can go ahead, say you got this gang sheet right here built out and you want a few more images. You click the next biggest one, 21.5 by 60, gives you a little bit more room. And you can go to the gallery right here, because I have some pre-installed images to the website that you can use. You can go ahead to the gallery and click on gallery, and it'll open up all the different images that I have. And these images right now have watermarks over top of them, so you can't really see them that well. But just know when I print them out, they will not have any watermarks on them. And I have over over 100, 150 images on the website for you guys to choose from. So you could just keep on scrolling and scrolling and scrolling, and you will find something that you like eventually. Keep on going. Page 40. This is page 39 right here. You see all these images. Let's go to page 37. Let's just skip around a little bit. You see a nice, cool Star Wars image right there. It's plenty of stuff to choose from if you don't necessarily have something but you just want to make some DTFs so you can make some money. You can go ahead and use some of the stock images that I have on the website. Here's a little cool little Spider-Man image right there. Let me click on that one time and see it added it over here. I'm going to rotate it with this tool right here at the top where you select it, then you rotate it. Oh, this is the rotate button right here. Sorry. Okay. Right there in the middle at the top. That's the rotate button right there. All right. So it rotated the image, and I can take that image and I can duplicate it, and it added another one right next to it right there. And so there are plenty of different options on the website. You can go to save and add to cart, and then it gives you all the options. You can name the gang sheet if you want to, and it tells you there's no overlapping images, no low resolution images, no items overlapping the artboard, and no semi-transparent pixels detected. All right. And if you have any of these selected and you meant to do it that way, you can go ahead and select the option that says print anyway. And then you can click this box right here that says, by checking this box, you agree that you have full rights or own this artwork. You also agree that you understand that the images uploaded are correct and the printer is not responsible for any differences in color or artwork quality. If you're uploading a low resolution design, then you're going to get a low resolution printout. That's why it is always recommended that you use the highest resolution image when you are uploading images to the gang sheet builder, especially for print, because I cannot make a good quality image out of a bad quality image. Okay, so press add to cart, and it won't let you add to cart until you select this. Press add to cart. Once again, it won't let you add to cart until you click that. So you got to select print both. You got to click both of those. Press add to cart, and then it adds it to the cart for you, and it takes you to the cart for checkout, guys. All right, so just finish that up, and as soon as I get your order, I'll print it up and ship it to you, sometimes same day, sometimes the next day. And that's a quick tutorial on how to use my gang sheet builder on alanawade.com. I hope you found it useful. If you have any more questions about how to use the gang sheet, just feel free to contact me by giving me an email, adubbproductions@gmail.com, and I'll answer your questions. And maybe I'll make an updated video about how to use that specific feature. I'm going to try to make a video on how to use the gang sheet from a cell phone. But like I said, using it on a cell phone is very, very difficult because navigating from the actual builder to the left side of the screen that has all those options is somewhat of a task, and it's somewhat hard to do. So for right now, just go ahead and use it from a desktop or a laptop if you have that available to you. Okay. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys on the next video. Thank you. Can't wait to print up your DTS for you.